One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Rigby. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable.
There he goes. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I'll tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's 4. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Cowboys are on the move. Looking for space, it's Hicks. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Oakley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rice. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Oklahoma State 7, Kansas State 0.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. It's third down.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ford. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Quarterback will keep it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and
breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
First down for the offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds the tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like, this offense When I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Johnson looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And now on third down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Bowling Green.
Handoff to the lone back. Past the first down marker and still running.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
First and goal, Oklahoma State.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Johnson wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. On the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking for room. It's Rice. Shakes off the defender. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kansas City.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute game.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Fields. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game from the OC? Let's call that one again.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Freeman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Boy, do they need made that score, gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. Been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're going back to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The official stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt. So now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fakes to grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got the tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.